Hello, welcome back. We're on the 200 drawing prompts, and the last one we did was Aladdin's lamp, and I turned it this way and made it a little sparkly, sparkly. And the saying is, like so many things, it's not what is outside, but what is inside that counts. Okay, our next one is going to be the Tooth Fairy. And of course, creepy me is going to have fun with this one. Okay, I have some ideas floating. If I can find my floating ideas here. See, I got these two little creepy guys that I printed out that I might use in some fashion or form. And then I found this creepy tooth, and I just added wings to him and had teeth laying around. So I'm thinking I might go this way. So let's see what happens. Yes, the Tooth Fairy. I always liked when my teeth were loose. And it sounds so weird. I used to be able to, wiggle them back and forth with your teeth, with your tongue, and then your parents would get you all excited because you were going to lose your baby teeth and get big teeth, big kid teeth, adult teeth, and get you all excited to put that under your pillow and wait for the Tooth Fairy to come. And I wonder even how this, you know what I should have looked up? How this even originated as a thing, so to speak. Like a tradition amongst kids and their parents. It's bad enough they teach you about the boogeyman in the closet or under your bed, but then we have the Tooth Fairy who comes and collects your teeth. What in the world does that Tooth Fairy do with those teeth? Guess we'll never know. The unanswered questions. By the way, for those of you who have kids, do you ever have your kids ask you weird questions and then it made you wonder your darn self once it, like, what made them think of that? And then you ponder it a little bit, like, yeah, anyway. I had my son one time. I don't know if he's going to see this video, but shout out to my son. He had one time said to me, "Mom, what's behind your belly button?" I'm like, why is that even a thought in your head? Why are you worried? I mean, like, you're like 5 years old and you're wondering what's behind your belly button. Oh, yeah. Worry about, are we there yet? That one I can answer. You know the old, are we there yet? On the long road trip. How much farther do we have to go? These are the back roots to this tooth. I have no idea whatever it's gotten me into creepy stuff, but been that way for a long time. Maybe it's my mom. Part of my mom, she liked Stephen King and stuff, so yeah, went the creepy route. I'm not liking that skull eye. Gonna change that up a bit. Bring you guys down to my paper. That would help too, huh, wouldn't it? And get a little shading in here. Then I'll start working on the eyes a little bit. Get a little bit of shading in here. This paper, I can't even explain it. It's not super thin. It's not super thick. You can hear it. But like if I use gel pens or something like that, it will go through. So I got to be careful when I use my gel pens to color. They tend to make little wetness marks on the other side. Now these weren't too bad. I did the jewels here. You can't really see them that well, but another one's what I did different here was I colored it with colored pencil first, then went over with gel pen. So that may have been enough of a barrier for it not to bleed through. But yeah, oh poopy. I forgot to put something in between here because I didn't want. It's another thing it does. This stuff over here on this page will transfer onto this page as I'm drawing. So there we go. And I usually put a book underneath. I am so well prepared. It's pathetic. It's here. Here we go. There we go. Now we're good to go. Now let's see if we can work on this tooth fairy. This beloved fairy tale. The creepy guy. The person who wants to, the fairy that wants to keep your teeth for some stupid reason. Do they get recycled? Is he the recycler? Put your teeth out for recycling under your pillow and he comes and gets them and regenerates them into babies as the babies grow up? Or because it's only the baby teeth that bugger wants. If you noticed, he doesn't want the adult teeth. Yeah, like I was saying, my mom's was into Stephen King and stuff, so she would watch that on TV, the Stephen King movies, and she read most all of his books. I haven't read his books. I just watched the movies. My very favorite, and my very first horror movie was Creature from the Black Lagoon. And you're probably thinking that isn't a horror movie. Yeah, well, it was scary enough when I was a kid watching them. When there used to be what was it called? Like the marathon for watching spooky movies on a Saturday. Yeah, that was the first one I got to watch. He's my buddy, that guy. I guess I'm gonna use my blending tool, it looks like. Used it in my other story, lighthouse stories that I was telling earlier. My big old blending tool. Making things look ghostly. Okay, we're gonna give this guy Red Bull wings. This tooth drank Red Bull, and now he's got wings. There's one, and this one has. I'm gonna give him 3 wings, only because he's strange that way. Who says fairies only have 2 wings? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. See, and I don't even have to really match one side to the other. creepy veins in the wings. Now we'll do the other side, and it does not have to match. Because I say so. Because it's my book that I'm drawing in. It's my sketch. Alrighty. Now that's a tooth fairy. And let's see if I can draw some teeth down here that he's already collected. I don't know if I told you this already. Speaking of the tooth fairy, that I bought, I won some buttons at an auction, and inside the button, the it was like in a little box, and inside there, I'm there looking at all these different. I don't even know if I have them here to show you. Oh yes, I do. I got these teeth. They were in my box of buttons. I'm into the creepy and everything, but that just creeped me out worse. I mean, I'm into creepy, but that creeped me out. I still don't know what they're for, what they're to, but yeah, that was just a little weird. Making sure you guys are in frame. There were some long roots on those. Let's see. That's okay. I'll just make it like that. This teeth collection. Okay. Do some. This is a bad boy. Look at this big thing. Do some shading in here. You know what? I got a smaller one. That one's just a little much right now. Let me get some of this shading in here. I've never ever used these until this year. I've always seen them in my pencil stuff. And me, I usually use a mechanical pencil. Don't even normally go, but because, like I said in the beginning, because I draw so light, I switched over to, what does this say, 4B, whatever that means. I think the other ones say the same thing. 4B, yeah, and it's a little darker, so when I use them, you're able to see it a little better than my normal sketching pencils. You know what? I don't even know if I'm using these right, but it's working for me. I think that's why I get people get intimidated when they want to draw stuff, because they're worried that other people have an opinion on how they use certain tools. Just go for it. Just do whatever makes you comfortable. And if it's turning out that it looks pretty cool, well, you know, then don't stress over it. It turned out cool. And you didn't have to be perfect, or use the tool exactly the way it's supposed to be used. See, I don't know if you can even see the difference in those. See, this one isn't blended and this one is, and it just like makes it shimmery, but it still looks cool. See that? And then these aren't, but that one is. So that's what's going on here. If you were wondering what kind of effect it was getting. So I'm just going over the line a little bit, just pushing it. And that's how I'm doing it. And it's working, so. I think he looks pretty creepy. I don't know if I'd want this guy coming in at night and getting under my pillow. Jeez Louise. Imagine if you woke up and saw that. Woke up and saw that. Said, keep the money. Just get out from under my pillow. Alrighty, that's my tooth fairy. Zone out. And there it is, the tooth fairy, the scary tooth fairy. Okay, now this says blueprints. Remember I said I'm gonna actually try to do another one since we got a little bit of time here. Blueprints. You know, my interpretation of buildings and architecture suck. So, yeah. So I think, I will, go with, look what I found. Another creepiness. It's a skull blueprint. So I'm going to try it. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm going to try to do a skull blueprint. That's pretty cool. So, now if I was really good, I'd put a piece of black here, just big enough, and do it in white. And I think that just might be a good idea. I will. That's a good size. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to add it into my book. Let's see. I need a scissor. Wow, a scissor was on hand. Look at that. Okay. And these are the papers that I use from my white on black shorts. So I'm using up my... Okay, I should have used one that I already did the one side on. But that's okay. Okay, that's not the best cut job. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Pretty soon I won't have a piece of paper left. It's as good as it's going to get. No perfection here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white pencil and try to draw just something like that. Not perfect. Remember, it never has to be perfect. It just has to be. Okay. Can you guys even see that? There you go. Alright. Now, just got a little bump here. And then the nose cavity's coming up. The schematic of a skull. Ooh, I'm getting a little technical there. These are where the teeth are going. And then it goes up here. It goes down. Like I said, I never claim perfection. So we are just going to wing it. And then this is all getting colored in. I'm gonna color it in with my white marker like I do for my shorts. I don't know if you guys have seen my. That sounds funny if I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know if you guys have seen my shorts. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm just in a crazy mood today for some reason, and I'm not even feeling that well. Overdid it a little today. Did 4 loads of laundry, and my back is killing me. Hung it all out on the line like the good old days. Alrighty. I'm trying to do what they have on this blueprint thing. I didn't make this fat enough, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, now they have in here, there's a line that goes here, and then they have weird hinted lines going in a circle, then another circle type thing, and a real little one in the middle. This isn't going to be exactly like it because, yeah, it's just not. This is just my interpretation of this picture. So, and they have in the eyeball, they have a line going through here, and they have this going through here. Really weird lines. I'll show you in a second. See, right there. So I'm going to make a little circle here. I'm making that like a pinpoint as some kind of reference to something. And they have a weird line in here. Okay, now to do the teeth area. All right. Concentration. Concentration, silence. That's what you're getting right now. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm focusing. This guy's got a lot of teeth. Buddy, look out. You gotta look out for that guy right there. He'll be coming for you. You got lots of teeth. Okay. Don't look, buddy. Don't look. Don't get tempted. I don't want to come back into this book and your teeth are missing. Talk about freaking somebody out. I hadn't thought this through. Oh, my creepiness. All right. Now they have a little bit of solidness right in here. Or at least I'm going to do it that way. Okay. And then they have the chin going down and around and up. Oh, this is one sorry looking. Sorry, buddy. Probably gonna go into like half hour now that I started this. This is all supposed to be white. And then I have down here, there's like a little space with a line through and a 0 here. Then there's a little thing here and a little thing here that doesn't get colored in, and then a little thing here and a little thing here. Everywhere a little thing. Okay, now this is all freaky crap. This is down, and then they have a line here, and a line here, and some hashing, thatching, whatever you want to call it. And a hole here, and this is a whole pile of mess. I have no idea what that is, but that gets colored in, so I'm just going to quick color it. This is all white, by the way. This stuff all here is all white. So I'm just going to do a quick color of that so you can kind of get an idea. But that's all going to be white. This is all white. Up to, there's a line here, and that's where it's going to be all white too. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to probably do any videos on Saturday. Saturday is a big day. I'm excited because we get to see Bret Michaels from Poison, Night Ranger, and Quiet Riot. Reliving my 80s. The awesome 80s, as a matter of fact. Okay, now they just have like a line here. Are you on? Yeah, a line here with maybe this and whatever, and then they have a line coming here with a number or whatever here. This is intersecting down here, going here. So, you know, they could just do random things going up with lines just to get this schematic in here. I'm going to be turning this. This will be better over that way. I don't know if you can see that white line. Then they have it going up, intersecting, and then down here. Did you take your Dramamine? As I'm really making you flip all over the place there. And then they have a line here, comes out there, and one comes up like this, and that one goes straight across. Holy! Go down this way, then they have this, and one that goes toward the teeth and out, and one that goes up here, one that goes up here, and then I'm just going to put dots in those areas where they intersect. That's going to be how I'm going to make this look somewhat schematic here. Let's see, blueprintish. And that's just going to be it. It's going to be my blueprint skull. And it'll look a lot better once it's all dark white. Dark white. Light white. Bright white. Yeah, what I said. And then we are going to next do number 32 Cyborg. And then the next one is 33 Totem Pole. So there you go. We did 2 today. The Creepy Tooth Fairy, who's checking out the teeth in the blueprint skull over here. I'm going to paste that into the book and then go over it with the white. Then I'll have a saying for the Tooth Fairy. Can't imagine what that's going to be. And I also have something for this. And then we'll move on. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed little chatter, creepy, crafty stuff here. And hope you're getting your sketch on with me. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. I don't like these too much. These are better. And subscribe, because we have so many more to do. And comment. Give me a shout out. Say something. Let me know you're hanging in there with me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.